A very warm welcome to Adda 247, the official YouTube channel of Bankers Adda and SSC Adda. Now today we are here to discuss a very important topic, that is uses of much. Now how do we use it and where do we use it? Let's take the examples. The first thing that we will be seeing is the difference between much, very and very much. So where do we use much, where do we use very, and where do we use very much? Now very is used where we use positive degree of an adjective. Much is used where comparative sense is there. That means we are comparing something, but we are not using the comparative degree. Third thing is very much, and here we use the comparative degree. That means the comparative degree will also be used and the comparative sense will also be there while using very much. The second rule that follows is we have present participle with very, and we use past participle with much and very much. That means past participle is used with much as well as with very much. Now we all know we use superlative degree. Now while using superlative degree we use the with it. Now if we have to place very or we have to place much with it, what will we do? We will place the first, after that we will place very, and after that we will place the superlative degree. But in case of much, what will we do? We will place much first, then the, and then the superlative degree. This doesn't follow with very much. So this is how it ends. Now let's take some examples and see how these rules follow. Now let's take some examples for the rules that I just told you. The first says she is dash intelligent. Now we all know intelligent, this word is a positive degree of an adjective, and that is why we use very here. She is very intelligent. Moving further, Rahul is dash intelligent than Rohit. Now Rahul and Rohit are being compared, and why do we know? Because than is placed. Now here than is placed, but there is a difference. What? We are not using the comparative degree. We have a comparative sense. Why? Because we are comparing Rahul and Rohit, but we do not place a comparative degree. A comparative sense is there, so we will place much here. Now in the next sentence, she is dash cleverer than her sister. Now here we are comparing she and her sister with comparative sense as well as with a cleverer part, that is a comparative degree as well. Now here we have comparative sense and comparative degree also, so we will place very much here. Next sentence says the movie was dash interesting. Now we know ing form of verbs are also present, also work as present participle. So we will consider interesting as a present participle here, and I told you wherever we will have present participle we will place very. Next sentence says he was dash exhausted. Now exhausted here means what? It is a past participle. Why? Ed forms of verb are also known as past participle. Now we will place he was dash exhausted, we will place he was much exhausted. Next sentence says Reema is dash the best girl in the office. Now we have a superlative degree given over here. Now we know that we place the before a superlative degree, but we also know when we have to place very or much with a superlative degree, we will place what? We will place much here. Why? Because I told you if we have to place much, we will place it before the. Next sentence says Seema is the dash best girl in the office. Now here also we have a superlative degree, but what is the difference? We have to place very or much just before the superlative degree, so we will place a very here. So the sentence says Seema is the very best girl in the office. This is how the rules follow. Now let's move further to much to and too much. Now let's take a difference between too much and much to. We have too much written somewhere and we have much to written somewhere. Too much is used wherever we place a noun and much to is used wherever we place an adjective. So if we follow these with example, if I say she is taking dash high calorie food. So what will we use here? Now here we are using food part. What will we do? She is taking too much high calorie food. Why? Because too much here is placed for the food part. If I write another sentence, she is dash beautiful. Now we all know beautiful is an adjective. Now we have to place much to or too much before an adjective. That's very much obvious that we'll place much to here. So the sentence says she is taking too much high calorie food and she is much too beautiful. That's the end of too much and much too and uses of much. Now guys, if you like this video, do give it a thumbs up, subscribe our YouTube channel and like our Facebook page. Now you can download our Adda 247 app from Play Store to be up to date. And if you want excellent expertise, you can join our various courses in various branches all over India. Thank you.